Hey guys, I'm gonna be talking about Shameless, the UK version. I just finished season one. Disclaimer: I have not seen the US version. I just thought it'd be fun to watch the UK one first and compare. But yeah, this is a really good show. I gotta say, I just finished season one today, and it only took me like 3 days to watch it. So it usually takes me longer than that with TV shows. This show has a very low budget British charm to it that I appreciate with a lot of British TV. It feels very grounded in a way, despite all the ridiculous stuff that goes on. Like, it just seems like people living their lives, except half the cast is like crazy. um, but it's still like endlessly entertaining, I'd say. And they made 11 seasons of this shit. That's like unheard of in British TV. Usually British TV has like 2 seasons and they only have like 6 episodes in each season. But no, this has over like 100 episodes. I got this at my local DVD shop, this replay, for only $2.99. But I don't think the other seasons have been released in the US on DVD. So I'm gonna have to go to the dreaded Tubi, which I don't like because they have too many commercials. But that's okay. So this show, despite having 7 episodes, they have like 15 main characters. Like the cast in this is huge. It's like a soap opera, except better because I don't like soap operas. It's I feel like the shenanigans they get into in this show would not be able to air on a soap opera. There's a lot of like talk of drugs and sex and a lot of nudity in this show. A lot of male nudity, a lot of female nudity. Everybody's nude in this show, which is a little odd. I don't really hang out with my neighbors while they're naked, but I guess these people do. Frank is just an embarrassment, but he's so funny at the same time. I love the actor who plays him. He just this he's just the town drunk. He's an awful dad. He always does stupid decisions, and he's also kind of a pedophile. Not sure how old Karen is, but either way, it's questionable. Uh, Fiona, I think she's definitely the most grounded one on the show. She's kind of taken on the mother role after her real mom left the family for a lesbian. Uh, which, I'm not going to judge on that part, but I will judge her for leaving the family, especially when she knows the dad's such a prick. And she kind of denies Fiona a future because Fiona's just kind of stuck there caring for them, being all their mums. But Fiona's a great character. Uh, she's funny. She's warm. I like her relationship with Steve a lot. Steve, of course, is from. He was in X-Men. He was in It. A bunch of other stuff. He's the only one from this cast that I recognize, James McAvoy, and he's great in this as well. Very young. I haven't seen him this young in anything. He's like a little baby, even though he was like 25 when he made this. But he's also cool. I like how he gets bored with his upper class life, and he likes the sincerity of the Gallagher's, even if they are a little unstable. At least they're real. At least they're not all stuffy. He does steal cars, but like he said, he could be holding people, but he doesn't. He just steals cars from rich people. So I don't know. Uh, Judging him a little bit, but it's okay. There's things he could be doing. I like Lip. He comes off as a smartass, but also very empathetic. And I felt so bad for him when his girlfriend cheated on him with his dad. Like, that's gotta be rough, you know? Just, I think I'd just kill myself if that happened to me. I like Ian. I feel so bad for him, about like being gay and just having to hide it and stuff. Um, I think it's so creepy how he's having sex with his boss. That's just so weird because Ian's like a teenager and his boss is like in his 30s. It's just really gross and I don't like it. Um, a lot of pedo relationships on the show. That's ugh. Debbie's really funny. She's like a psycho, like a little psychopath. I don't know. She's too nice to be a psychopath. I guess she just has all crazy shit. Like when she stole that baby, that was insane. Um, Cole hasn't really done anything to note, though I did like when he was crawling around pretending to be Gollum. I thought that was kind of funny. Uh, and Liam also doesn't really have anything to know because he's just a baby. Karen's not the most likable. She reminds me of like a sluttier version of maybe from Arrested Development. Um, just kind of scheming and stuff. Cash is a pedophile. I don't like him. Bad for his wife. Like I feel like she could do better than him. Uh, let's see those Tony, who is the he is the cop who is jealous because Frank's with Fiona's with Steve now. And honestly, he should just get over it. You know, if she doesn't like you, you just come off as pathetic, pining after her. Uh, I feel like you owe it to yourself to just go after a different girl. You know, eventually you'll find somebody. I don't get the whole point of like being obsessed with somebody who doesn't want you. It just seems like a waste of time to me. There's also a bunch of minor characters like Kevin, Veronica, who are like the cool neighbors. There's uh, Karen's crazy mom, Sheila, who has the same condition SpongeBob had, where she like is afraid to go outside. Um, there's a bunch of other minor characters, like the girl who was like wanted to date Ian, but Ian didn't want to because he's gay, and then she sends her brothers after him, and now they just pretend to date. There's a lot of characters on the show, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of who's who, but it's just so funny and dynamic, and I love the characters, and I just love the crazy plots they go through. That I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch season two. I think it's really great television. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the UK Shameless and how similar is it to the US Shameless. Because I told to my sister some of the things that happened in the show, and she's like, "Oh, a lot of that happened on the US Shameless." So, which one do you like better? Do you like the UK one or the US one? I know the US one has a bigger budget, and the kids stay on it longer. I know the UK has more of a rotating cast, like a lot of soap operas, and this one definitely has a lower budget. But so far, I enjoy it. I think it's great. It's definitely a niche thing. You know, I've never seen the American one, but I feel like that one is definitely more popular, at least on this side of the pond. I also like the way they talk. They all have these like Manchester accents. They all talk like Christopher Eccleston. I ain't having it. I'm a working class hero. You know, I don't know. My name's Frank Gallagher. I just think it's great. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.